and one of the most handsome district governor nominee you have in Rotary International. And in this capacity also, he is representing the district governor of this great district, District 141. And he is District Governor nominee, Percy Okoje. Please a round of applause. And I'm proud to say that he is a major donor and is still giving to the Rotary Foundation. Please, once again, another round of applause. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in our presence today, he is a past district governor in the mad year. I'm talking about PDG Ikomusa Okimudia, a very handsome gentleman, always supporting. Thank you very much for coming. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I must also specially recognize, please, if you know you are one of the presidents in any Rotary Club in Benin, can you please be upstanding? The Promas president. Upstanding. And I was told that more are still coming. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, can we please celebrate all the Promas presidents in their various clubs? Please, you can be seated. And especially, may I seek that the host of today please be upstanding for due recognition. She happens to be the host of today's seminar. I'm talking about the president of the Rotary Club of Benin Metropolitan, Rotarian Elizabeth Ativie. Please, another round of applause. In our presence today, we have an array of past assistant governors. And I want to be a little bit careful not to skip any name, and because of time. Please, if you know you are a past assistant governor, can you please be upstanding? I can see the chartered president of the Rotary Club of New Benin, PAG Agarise Idubo. I can see, please just be clapping for these people. One of our dear fathers, still keeping the spirit of Rotary, from the Rotary Club of Uselu. I can see our dear PAG Jeff Odiayi. Please, once again, a round of applause for them. Daddy, welcome, sir. Please, you can be seated. You can be seated. Also in our presence today, we are glad to have the South-South coordinator of the Rotary Action Group for Peace, Nigeria, in the person of PAG Jeff Odiayi. Please, a round of applause. We also have in our presence today, the reason why we need to make this introduction known is that these are the persons that are in the forefront of peace building in Edo State. I'm talking about Rotarian Evelyn Imode, the Edo State Coordinator, Rotary Action Group for Peace. And I was also informed that we still have in our presence today the national chairman. I hope I got the information correctly. Okay, it's with us in the spirit. Dr. Ugochukwu, please a round of applause for him. And we also have in our presence today erudite scholars, some are Rotarians, and we still have some who are already in the corridor of Rotary, who are here as part of the facilitators of today's seminar to impart on us wisdom in managing peace and ensuring that peace is in our society. Just to mention but a few. We have in our presence today Professor Eddie Iragbe, Professor of History and International Studies. Welcome. Also in our presence today is a very beautiful Rotarian Dr. Oyahire, Assistant Commissioner of Police, ACP Medical. Thank you very much for coming. And also in our presence, I was told he's already on his way, PAG Hussein Oshobogwe. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to be fast because of time, so that we have ample time for our speakers to be able to digest the subject of today's event. At this point in time, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may we please call for the opening address, or you can call it the welcome address, which will be done by the host of today's event, the President of the Rotary Club of Benin Metropolitan, Rotarian Elizabeth Activie, PHF. Please, a round of applause. Let's make it louder now. DG present, ADG present. I want to start on existing protocol for want of time. I want to sincerely welcome all of us. For us, I want to sincerely welcome all of us to this program. I'm excited to call everybody around, and the issue of grant is very, very germane, very important to the growth and development of Rotary in Nigeria. When we talk about peace building, to give room for growth. When we talk about conflict prevention, that is the icing on the cake. And today, again, a second event, we are celebrating Rotary at 121, sorry. I'm so excited that I need to really calm down to marshal the point. Rotary at 121. Many of us here, none of us were born there. Many of us here, none of us even know anything. Even our parents, we don't even know whether they are born at that time. But today, we are enjoying the fruits of the labor of those who started Rotary at that time. A round of applause for all those our leaders that started Rotary at that time. So we have two programs and it's loaded. And please relax. Promise, President say relax, enjoy yourself. Our bar is inexhaustible. Our kitchen is inexhaustible. Thank you very much for coming. We cannot take this your presence for granted. And this is the first time, Promise President, this is the first time ever presidents are coming together to talk about peace building. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, our dear host. I must sincerely tell you that most persons didn't listen to what our dear host have said until when she said the bar is inexhaustible, the kitchen is inexhaustible. If that is part of the icing on the cake, I think we need to give a round of applause to our host. At this point in time, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are going straight to the business of the day. And in our presence today, please, we need some music interlude.
Still craving your kiss. Yeah, I'm longing to live.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. At this point in time, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are glad that our district governor, whose birthday happened to be today, in the person of DG Anthony Warrior, have sent through our district governor nominee, DG message, Rotary at 121. May we now please be upstanding as we welcome on stage the district governor nominee, a very handsome gentleman. Oh, when they sing, go marching in. Oh, when they sing, go marching. Do we have Rotarians here? Yes, I want to be in the number. Oh, when they sing, go marching. Oh, where we meet at Rotary. Oh, where we meet at Rotary. Oh, yes, I want to be in the number. Oh, where we meet at Rotary. My DJ answer. President, here present, past Assistant Governor, past District Governor, Osa Demunia, the man District Governor, past Assistant Governors here present. Fellow Rotarians, fellow Rotonators, guests. I use the word fellow Rotonator because I was once a Rotonator. So if you pay, you rewind so that you go and join Rotonator. Well, I'm here this afternoon. First of all, to welcome you, District Governor nominee. So you're all welcome. And two, I'm here representing the District Governor to give you, I have a message to him, to us. He would have been here today because this is a great program. Organized clubs in Benin City. But you are aware that today is his birthday. So he has a lot of guests around him. So he was unable to travel. First of all, personally, I would say I'm glad that clubs in Benin City come together. Some clubs in Benin City have come together to put this show to celebrate again Rotary at 121. I want you to finish it. 121. 121. Yes. And who is doing it in Grand Star? Benin again. Benin again. You all know that for some time it looked like clubs in Benin were sleeping. It looked like all those of us in Benin were sleeping, and we allowed
Is he connected?
Oh, sorry. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow. I said tomorrow. Thank you very much. Time is fast spent. Please, let's keep it up. Let's try as much as possible. Because with what we get into the Rotary Foundation, we're able to implement programs like this. I thank you again once more, all the presidents, for putting up this together. Thank you. God bless. Can we please give our district governor nominee a round of applause? Thank you very much, sir. Before we, please, audience, please. Before we invite our first guest speaker to take the stage to deliver his lecture, may I plead that the host of today's event, the president of Rotary Club of Benin Metropolitan, please assign somebody to wear this. I want to ensure that there is no noise, there's proper coordination all through the delivering of the lecture, please. And may I plead with us all that please, as the facilitators are delivering the lecture, let's reduce the noise. This is a Rotary seminar, and I know that Rotarians are people of decent display and character. And please, let's ensure that we imbibe on that. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today we are blessed to have in our presence today a very seasoned facilitator, a man who has distinguished himself in all ramifications, an intellectual, professor of high repute, Professor Edi Eragbe, the professor of history and international studies. Can we please jam our hands together as we make welcome this great professor on stage as he delivers his lecture on peace building, conflict prevention, and resolution. I thought we'll all be upstanding.
Please, let's be seated. I must really appreciate the organizers of this program, especially we know her more as the Speaker Emerita, that is talking of the President of the Rotary Club of Benin Metropolitan, that actually got me and her team to be here this afternoon. It was a close one for me, and that is because Tuesdays are normally my very busy day in the university by way of lectures. I started lecturing this morning about 8. I had one 8 to 10, 10 to 12, all of that up. I'm just coming from an inaugural lecture that is ongoing at DIU and many other things. But I've been so privileged over the years to be associated with Rotary, but not as a member. And I've given lectures before on peace and others. For those that are products of the University of Benin, I was being introduced now as Professor Edi Eragbe of History and International Studies. But by special grace of God, I've been about so many other areas within the university and within the state and within the country. And presently, I am the Director of Advancement and Alumni Relations for the University of Benin. And what that really means is that in the Senate of the university now, anytime they are discussing, I'm out there just like a former dean or student to protect the interest of the alumni. And so, any of you who is one of our proud products that has anything that you want to do, please feel free to reach out to me. Just to add, so that I don't waste time too much, I was discussing this with my wife, who happens to be a professor of law in the University of Benin, that have been called upon to come and give a lecture about peace, about conflict, about management, alternatives and all. I said, how long will that take? You won't believe I've been working. And there is evidence here, which I just pointed out. The paper I actually put together was 40 pages. And behold, it's here for them to verify. But then, as it has always been, because I'm MC, orator and all, I know that gatherings like this, even when they invite you, you may just tell you 15 minutes. And then you have to now compress your 40 pages into 15 minutes. And I must confess also that I wasn't aware that there was this heavy team of speakers. Looking at the list, I think we have about 6. And that means even if all of us were to be given 10-10, we will not live here today, especially with the celebrations that are on. So I will just highlight some few things, and then of course, I'm sure that the other speakers will definitely say things about areas I may not have covered. What was it? In my own specific case, I was asked to give an overview of peace building and conflict prevention, resolution in communities and Nigeria. And so it's within the theme of peace building, conflict prevention, and resolution. Here in the paper, first, I tried to situate the issue of conflicts and all within the reality that our country, despite the fact that we are having challenges, there is still the thing to be proud of, that we had the greatest threat to our sovereignty and to our unity when between 1967 and 1970 we had to go through a civil war. As I've always tried to emphasize to my students, especially when I was teaching American history, is that issues of wars and all, they are not alien in terms of nation building. And that's because the United States that we all celebrate, between 1861 and 1865, they went through their own civil war before they were able to get back by way of unity. So, but we are thankful that we have really gone through a lot of challenges as a nation, and one issue that has been there has been this issue of conflicts and disagreements. What I tried to do further in this paper was to try to give some definitions of certain things, and I warned myself that as far as this gathering is concerned, I'm not here to get people ready for degrees, to start giving very high technical definitions, but it might still be of use to say one or two things about what others have said about this whole concept and what we are looking at here. And so, in the paper, I try to give some definitions. There are some definitions of keywords that will help us to move on. And one of them is the question of conflict, and that is different definitions do exist. But just permit me, I said I will not be too technical, but something you could pick from here today, which I might just highlight. And the first of them is that we're always talking of dictionary things, but conflicts generally is defined as a serious disagreement, an argument. Yet another definition of it is that a serious difference of opinions, wishes, etc. But one very critical one that I want to highlight here has to do with what Thomas Hobbes tried to put together when he was trying to talk of what conflicts can really be and the types of them that exist. And the first thing, my dear listeners, to emphasize today is that conflict is inevitable in human or community relationships. And that is why it is said that conflicts are intrinsic. They are part of human nature, that they must occur. And when I teach this in class, for example, about conflicts in Africa, I point out that without attempting to be blasphemous in any way, is that even where our own God Almighty has been in charge, you are aware there was a conflict that occurred there. It was a conflict that was precipitated by Lucifer and his angels that challenged God Almighty. And the life we are living today, especially for Christians, is founded on conflict. If you doubt, you ask yourself, why is it that every time they are telling you about the devil is around, waiting for those to pounce on? And if it is at the end of it even, you see that there is a division that comes up. Those that will go to hell, those that will go to heaven. And that is to say that even brothers, even sisters, they have disagreements. And the cause, if not well managed, they can escalate. You take it that when it comes to relationships, husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, even as we are here now, There are those that would have come in here the best of friends. Hobnobbing, I can't do without you, I can't do without you. Just one little item can come up. Disagreement will occur. And if not properly managed, it can degenerate. And if not properly managed, it can lead to chairs being thrown. And if not properly managed, when guns and pistols are involved, people can be shot dead. And so what we are saying here is that we cannot just wish that there will be no more conflict, no more disagreements and all. But rather, there is the consciousness, the call for people to work, for communities to work, to avoid conflicts. But when they do occur, they are supposed to be properly managed. So that in the end, they don't bring about destructions that normally come when they are escalated to the level of fighting. So in this work, I try to give the different types of conflicts that do occur. And that is, of course, that we have said can be there. But for it to be violent, it's not natural. It is that individuals fail to arrest the situation, and then it cannot develop to that level. I try to talk of the causes of conflict. And one of them is that self-interest, defined as power, biological theories, the frustration theory, and of course, aggression theory, psychocultural conflict theory, human needs theory, systemic theories, and rational theories. A good number of these are there. One of the things that will strike you this afternoon is that many of us, we have the tendency to be aggressive. That is somebody. My uncle of blessed memory once told me when I visited the village, and then he was just moving around, I just greeted him, good morning. He called me back. Why are you telling me? You enter the plane, somebody else has taken your seat. And so that this what we are saying is that they bring about situations where people are more prone. And then the absence of spirit of compromise. Spirit of compromise. Things are up. You want to hold on. Everybody will say, take it easy. No, it's my turn. I must be this and all. You cannot tolerate others. They can bring about this. Then, of course, unforgiving spirit. Mismanagement of funds. Mismanagement of funds. Side citizen. Then external manipulations of groups with a view to weakening them. I have tried to just say all of these are possible. But so that this whole business will go on, what are the strategies for managing these conflicts that are bound to come? And here we have tried to say that I want to quote in extenso recent observations about conflict and crisis management. It asserts, and I'm quoting, the concept of conflict, its management and resolution have led to trends such as what we are saying now: peacemaking, conflict prevention, third-party intervention, and the focus on mediation and negotiation, preventive diplomacy, peacekeeping, peace enforcement, and peace building. Conflict analysis, that is, a critical investigation into the root, secondary, and tertiary causes of conflict, highlighting the actors, structures, and dynamics in conflict situations, is important in determining intervention mechanism and the management and resolution of conflict. Great rhetoricians and great people present, listen to what I have just said. When you are trying to manage a conflict or a crisis, it is important that there will be critical investigation into the roots of the issue you want to resolve. There should be secondary, you should look out for the secondary and tertiary causes of conflict. Because something that you will think today is escalated, you don't know that there are deep-rooted issues. That is when people have catalog. The other time, that was when we went out, they were serving something, you did not allow me to get. That was her. The other time, they wanted to respect me, you took my chair. That was her. The other time, the guy that wanted to look at me for future relationship, you snatched her from me. Something will now happen one day. And that will now, sometimes, it becomes imperative that the kinetic must be shown before you enter the non-kinetic. Because by the time you are negotiating, pleading, bargaining, no action, then you'll be seen as a weakling. But sometimes, and that is what happens with war, you find that nations engage in war. After a time, they talk of truce. Truce is now making everybody to know that you cannot use force alone to suppress the conflict in question. So, it is that we must bear this in mind, that as far as our country is concerned, as far as our communities are concerned, we must look towards dialogue and communications. That is almost the last point I will stand on today. Dialogue and communications. And that is, when we are not talking of these communications, it's not professorial grammar issue. It's talking, identifying what the issues are. And dialoguing means talking with the other, know the areas where they've been offended, and then kind of making concessions. And in this particular case, we say, what are the advantages of this? It is, and I'm giving a quotation some of us use most times, it is better to jaw than to what? Than to war. Because most wars, at the end of the day, have been settled on the table of negotiations. And even when victories have almost been accomplished on the battlefield, concessions are still made. So, I want to say that the government has a critical role to play in addressing the conflicts facing our society today. And that is because one of the fundamental reasons for the establishment of governments is for the provision and the ensuring of peace, and of course for the citizens to operate. And so as we come to the end of this presentation, I want to state that it is not possible to say there will be no more conflict. It's no longer possible to say that there will be no more war. But the consciousness, just like Rotary, is trying to tell us to really imbibe in our domestic homes, husbands and wives, families, we are supposed to deliberately work on ensuring peaceful coexistence. And that is that it has become scary and worrisome in recent times that relationships before, when you would throw a woman's things out of the house, you say that is a quarrel for the day. Now, people are being killed, even in domestic disagreements. Issues that could be thrown in those days, or you throw away your shirt, you just use gloves, and somebody will laugh and all. Nowadays, such little things have been bringing about lethal confrontations, as it were. If these things continue, our country, our communities cannot enjoy peace. And therefore, there should be a deliberateness in working to make sure that in the way we relate with others, we respect their sensibilities, we respect their rights. It's partly what happens, just the last point, in politics. When you see that there are burning of houses, people being killed sometimes, it's because people believe that fairness, justice has not been allowed to prevail. And that is where we are saying that in our normal dealings, in our various locations, if we are teachers, if we are lecturers like myself, you're doctors, or wherever you find yourself, try to ensure that peace tends to prevail. Because in the absence of peace, development cannot take place. As I told students today, Nigeria, we are worried that we are not developing. One of the worst things that happened to us was that as we were managing, all of a sudden, the Boko Haram issue, the herdsmen issue, the bandits issue descended on our country. It is not just the killings are there, the bruises are there, but worse still is what we call arrested development. Because our country is spending billions trying to suppress those that are holding us hostage. People can no longer go to farm. Children can no longer go to schools. IDPs are all over the place. Is that what we want for our country? No. So the peace we still have, let's thank God for it. Let's work for it. And I thank Rotary for really being part of the processes of getting peace into our country. Thank you very much for listening. And God bless you all.
If you want to be a great speaker, join the Rotary. Thank you, sir. Thank you all. Thank you. Please, we can all be seated. Thank you very much, Professor Eddie Aragbe, for that wonderful paper which has been delivered. Again, today is great because in our presence today is another erudite speaker who is here to digest and give us more revelation of preventing and countering violence, extremism, as it pertains to ensuring that peace is being sustained in our community. Audience, please. Our speaker today happens to be not just an erudite Rotarian, but she happens to be a round peg in a round hole. An assistant commissioner of police, a doctor by profession, working with our erudite police, policing the economy and the environment, making sure that both our money and our society is all safe. Please, I wouldn't want to say too much about our speaker. You will hear more from her today. May we please make welcome the second speaker for today, Rotarian Oyahiri, Assistant Commissioner of Police, ACP Medical.
Good afternoon, my PDG, EGN, PAG is present, AG is present, President here present, fellow Rotarians, Rotaractors and guests. I welcome you all today. I want to first of all appreciate Professor Eddie Riagbe. Thank you so much for your presentation, sir. Along the line, you entered my presentation. This afternoon, we'll be talking about preventing and countering violent extremities. The concept of countering violent extremities gained increased traction in the year 2001 following the 9/11 crash. Countering violent extremities agenda is primarily motivated by the domestic policy concerns in both developing countries and countries in crisis. In recent years, this world has witnessed new wave of violence, extremities, and has taken the lives of many innocent people, not just only within our country, but also outside our country. Violent extremities require intervention to protect the security of people's assets. Prevention of violent extremities needs to be looked beyond strictly security concerns to develop related causes of and solutions to this phenomenon. Next slide, please. When we talk about conflict, what are the causes? We have the socio-economical marginalization, which has to do with one, unemployment and poverty. When we talk about political grievance and injustice, we talk about lack of inclusion in organizations, in our countries. We talk about injustice when we talk about inequalities. We talk about prolonged conflict. Conflict on its own has done a lot of damage to a lot of countries, not just only countries in Africa. Prolonged conflicts have left a lot of people orphans, left a lot of people widows, and left a lot of vulnerable people in the society. Another thing we need to talk about factors, discrimination and exclusion. It happens everywhere, in our place of work, in our homes, in our communities and our societies. And I'm going to say something. In Rotary, we need to also look inwards, because we can also have this in Rotary. Next slide, please. Conflict and conflict prevention. Conflict is a serious disagreement or argument about something. It can occur anywhere, as I said earlier. It can be in your homes, it can be in your community, it can be in your place of work, it can be at your religious centers, it can be anywhere, even in Rotary. What are the types? There are different types of conflicts. We have what they call intrapersonal, that's within the person, within an individual. We have interpersonal, within people. We have intergroups, that's within groups, and we have inter-organizations within organizations. We also have the ones we call interest conflicts, value conflicts. Yes. What are the causes? Causes are numerous. Causes can be from starting from the home. It can be a disagreement. It can be a disagreement starting from the home. If you look at the office, it could be due to corruption, due to marginalization, due to harassment. Conflict prevention is the approach, methods, or mechanism used to avoid, minimize, or contain potential violent conflicts. Next slide, please. So, conflict prevention approaches. There are different ways. One, there's the one they call competing. Competing means one person is moving ahead, trying to move ahead to take over what the other person is supposed to. A lot of people don't even bother. And I wouldn't advise anybody to go for that one. Collaborating is like what we call a win-win. You sit down, look inwards, find out what can we do to come to a common platform, and at the end of the day, everybody goes home happy. Nobody loses anything. When we talk about compromise, you sit down, okay, I will give up something, you give up something, so that we can come to an agreement and we'll have peace. Avoidance, some people run away from conflict completely. They don't look back. Once there's a conflict, they take the other door. And if you continue to do that, the problem will keep waiting for you. When you try, oh, okay, let me let this person go, because it happens a lot in the workplace. Yes, because, okay, fine, you have an idea, but because the head of the team says, no, this is what we are going to do, you say, okay, let's accommodate the person, even if your opinion is better. Next slide, please. Interpersonal conflict. When you have interpersonal conflict, there are ways you resolve it. First thing first, you must be an active listener. You must listen. You can't be speaking, everybody speaking at the same time. No. You will need to listen. You listen to the other person, get the person's perspective, then they give you time, you talk. And at the end of the day, everybody is on the same page and everybody gets on well. Using the I know. Instead, I would advise we use the we. We move forward. You are alone. Yes, I am, I must, I do, no. We must achieve this. We will work together to achieve this. The we is better than the I. Early acknowledgement. When there's a conflict, the earlier you acknowledge it, the better for you. Because if you acknowledge it early, you nip it at the bud, it will not escalate. Then emotional intelligence. Please, you need to see the other person's view. You need to be calm. You need to listen. You need to put yourself in that person's position. If I were in that person's shoes, what will I do? Emotional intelligence, you must achieve it. Conflict resolution. Conflict resolution is the process where two people or more parties reach a peaceful resolution. We have the 5 C's. I call it 5 C's in conflict resolution. 1, clear communication is very, very important. Clear communication. 2, you must maintain your calmness. You must be calm all through while trying to resolve a conflict. It is very, very important. There must be clarification. Clarification, very, very important. Then 4, there must be collaboration. You must collaborate to get conflict solved. Then, apart from collaboration, the last one, you must learn to compromise at one point in time so that you can achieve exactly what you want. The next slide, please. There are different steps to conflict resolution. Once, you must recognize that there's a problem by all parties. There must be a mutual agreement to solve that problem. If everybody decides that we're not going to solve that problem, the conflict will not be resolved. Effort must be made to resolve the concerns of the opposing individuals. You must recognize their concerns. You must recognize change in the attitude, behavior, and approach into tasks in the individual group or you must recognize the target. You must recognize targets of episodic conflicts. You must recognize it's very, very important. You must intervene with the help of a third party to mediate. And there must be willingness for the parties to resolve that conflict. There must be willingness. There's no willingness, that conflict will never be resolved. You must agree on a plan to resolve it. There must be a plan. No matter what the conflict, there must be a plan. You must monitor the impact. Once you agree, this is what, okay, fine, this is what we are going to do. Somebody must be there to make sure that there's nobody deviating from that plan. Yes, the mediators must be there to make sure you achieve this. Then, if, for example, anybody, after the plan, the agreement has been made, anybody deviates, there must be sanctions so that everybody must live and work in harmony. Next slide, please. Building blocks for promoting or preventing violence extremities. One, there must be promoting of rule of law, and human rights must be maintained. You must enhance the fighting against corruption. Corruption is one of the problems, so there must be fights against corruption. In our own lives, individual, everyday life, we must try as much as possible to fight the corruption. Enhancing participatory decision-making and increasing civil space at national and local level. Providing effective socio-economic alternatives to violence. We must look inward. What can we do on our own to prevent this violence? Strengthening the capacity of local government for service delivery and security. Promoting credible internal intermediaries to promote dialogues with alien groups and reintegration of former extremists. We must also promote gender equality and women empowerment. We must engage youth in building social cohesion. We must work with faith-based organizations and religious leaders to counter the abuse of religion by violent extremities. What we see these days is a lot of extremities from the religion areas. They try, especially they teach things that are not supposed to be taught from different religions. They are so extreme that they tell you, oh, you can't eat with this person, you can't do this, you can't do that, because they see, some people see them as infidels. The Christians see some people, oh, this one, no, we can't be with them. The Muslims see them, and they are the traditional worshippers that also do some other things. So we must try as much as possible to make sure that we don't fall into that category. We must work with the media to promote human rights and tolerance. We must promote respect for human rights. It is very, very important. Human rights, dignity, respect, and humility. We must promote diversity. In the workplace, wherever we are, diversity is very important. Inclusion. We must not discriminate against the race, the religion, or the ethnicity of the person. And we must promote cultural and global citizenship in both schools and university. Next slide, please. In conclusion, let us embrace peace, try to resolve conflict fast and amicably, and live in harmony. Thank you.
I think we can do better than that. We can do better than that. Thank you very much, ma'am. As before we go to the next item, please, if you know you are the owner of this vehicle, in order to ensure that there's peace in this company, please quickly go outside, and you are blocking somebody. Vehicle number 120 DED, a Corolla vehicle, Osas Dan Va Motors. I also have Lexus BEN 925 BK. Please, I repeat again, in order to maintain peace, let's quickly go outside and do justice to the reparking. 120 DED Corolla vehicle, Osas Dan Va Motors. And we have the 925 BK, a Lexus vehicle. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today is not just only for our peace seminar, but we are also having the birthday celebration. In the array of speakers, we have two more speakers who are here to do justice to the subject of today. But before we welcome on stage the next speaker, who happens to be the Southside coordinator of peace in District 9141 and also in Nigeria. We want to quickly go outside the hall to send some lovely wishes, not only to Rotary International on today's birthday, 121, but also to the world in general, talking about peace, which is one of the cardinals of Rotary. In a particular order, may I plead that the DGN, there's a lovely balloon outside that the DGN, the past district governor, and our daddy, our distinguished daddy, started Rotary as a member in the year 1983, yes. And it was during his time, he was part of those that inducted our most distinguished PAG Agarise Idubo. So please, please help us clear the aisle while our leaders, the balloon is already outside. I want to plead our promised president, pick the balloons. I will be there with you to coordinate. All Rotarians, please, can we be outside? In the next 5 minutes, we'll be back to the hall. We still have enough to eat and drink. Please, can we please go outside? All promised president, your attention is needed outside. Can we quickly do this, please? Let's go outside, All Rotaractors, please. Your attention is also needed outside. Somebody should help me with the speaker, please. Thank you. Thank you. Please. We can.
Okay, everyone we're sending what you doing myself.
Can we please bring the one for the leaders, please? Quickly. Can we please bring the one for the leaders, please?
Vice President.
Can we bring the one for the leaders, please? Let's be fast about it. Quickly, our leaders are waiting, please. Rotary IK, can we get the balloon for the leader? Can we please be fast about this, please? We have other things to do today. Can we give one of the balloons to the district governor nominee?
Also guest us.
Hello, please listen to me. Hello. You hear, you do that.
Very good.
But if you go to die, when we go to the condition, all right, who's
Yes, I did.
Fellow Rotarians, all you need to do with this blow is to give your good wishes. Blow
is better. Blow is better.
All you need to do, your good wishes for Rotary International. If it's prayer, whatever, just say your good wishes. Then when I say go, you release it. You let it go. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, your good wishes. Begin to trust your good wishes. Good wishes. Where the second listing?
More than that for my bro.
Please, can we just take one group picture before we go back? I'm taking inside. DJ, please, don't be at the front. One group picture. Promise President, please be at the front. District Governor, nominee, please be at the front. Let's please take one group picture. Our oldest Rotarian from the Rotary Club of Uselu, please be at the front. Rotarians, please can we join them? Others can be at the back. Our leaders, PAG Jeff, our speaker, Rotarian Oyakire, please, yes. PAG Jeff, thank you. Rotarian Otote, Sanusi, please let's join. At the count of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, go. Thank you. We can now go in. There's enough to eat and drink.
Yeah, they don't talk about
Please, can we go in, please? We cannot go in, please. There's enough to eat and drink. And we see our erudite speakers.
By grace of God, we'll give them.
Is this your
That's a good.
God Junior.
Is it the truth?
I don't say that place now.
Serious job, please. All Promas President, Rotarian Elizabeth Antigue, please, you need to be on stage. All our leaders, let's quickly do justice to cut the 121 birthday cake. Rotarian Elizabeth Antigue, please, your attention is needed. President, Rotary Club Metropolitan. Music, please. Thank you. Please, all Promas President, come on stage. Let's quickly cut this cake. Please, the numbers we can get. We can't keep people seated. Rotarian Antigue, please. You can start it. Please be on stage. We have President from the Rotary Club of Benin Kingdom. I hope yes. Rotary Club of Benin Kingdom. We have the President-elect from the Rotary Club of Benin Oba. Yes, we also have Benin King Square. All the Promas President, please join me on stage, please. The President of the Rotary Club of Uselu, a very active Rotarian. As we are expecting our next speaker, may we please quickly cut the birthday cake. Thank you. Please, our past assistant governor, please just join us, please. Want to cut this cake. PAG, I'm going to say 2 more. Our daddy, the oldest Rotarian, please join us. Yes, so our facilitators. Please, at the count. Thank you, please. Thank you. I guess we cannot do justice to the cake. Rotary and Jeff. We are going to cut this cake with the spell of peace. We are going to cut this cake at the spell of peace. Peace is spelled P-E-A-C-E. Are we together? Somebody give me P. Somebody give me E. Give me A. Give me C. And E. Happy birthday to Rotary. Happy birthday to the cause of Rotary. The reason why we are all in this together. 121. Happy birthday to all Rotarians. Somebody give me P, give me E, give me A, give me C, and E. Please, we can all be seated. We can all be seated. We can all be seated. Thank you very much. We can all now be seated. Rotarians, please quietly take your seat, please. Rotarians, please quietly take your seat, please. Rotarians, please quietly take your seat, please. Can we please take our seats, please? Thank you. We cannot be standing and our guests are watching us as Rotarians standing. Please, I don't want to mention names. Rotarians, can we be seated, please? Thank you. May I now call our next speaker for today's event. He is a Rotarian, an erudite Rotarian, a man that has served in Rotary for a couple of years and has contributed immensely to the cause of Rotary and Rotary International. May I please make welcome on stage the South-South Coordinator of Rotary Action Group for Peace, Nigeria, a past Assistant Governor, P.A.G. Jeff Otiayi, for his lecture, focusing on emerging issues and negative practices undermining clubs and communities. Once again, a round of applause.
Good evening, my past district governor. Good evening, past assistant governors, presidents, and leaders of Rotary. My name is Rotarian Jeff Otiayi from ROC Benin, and my topic today is addressing emerging issues and negative practices on the many clubs and communities. Okay. I would like to start this topic by simple and uncomfortable truth. Let's pay attention, please. Most clubs don't fail. Most clubs don't fail. Most clubs don't fail because of external problems. Most clubs fail because of internal issues. you can see the slide, see, I wrote something there, personal. I once saw a club that had everything, strong membership, good attendance, visible impact in the community. It was respected, it was vibrant. But slowly, things began to change. Meetings started late, but no one addressed it. Attendance dropped, but it was excused and it's okay. A few voices began to dominate, but others adjusted. There was no crisis, no major conflicts, just silence and gradual acceptance. And within a short time, that same club lost energy, its unity, and its relevance. Not because they didn't show what was right, they didn't know what was right, but because they stopped doing it. Today, I'm not here to talk about the problems out there. I'm here to ask us a question. What are we allowing that is quietly weakening us in our clubs? Discipline leaders, we are all gathered here today to celebrate Rotary, our clubs and our community that we serve. Because whether we admit or not, when our clubs are weakened, our communities feel it. And when our communities struggle, it often reflects what is happening within us as clubs. The greatest threat to any club or community is not external pressure, it is internal neglect. Not what we face, but what we ignore. Today we are dealing with loud crisis. We are not dealing with loud crisis, we are dealing with quiet decline. Apathy, where there used to be passion. Comfort, where there used to be commitment. Personal interest, where there used to be shared purpose. And the danger is this: these things don't look like problems anymore. They look normal. When attendance drop, we explain it away. When participation declines, we accept it. When a few voices dominate, others quietly withdraw. Not just in our clubs, but in our communities as well. And slowly, very slowly, trust weakens, unity fades, and purpose becomes unclear. Fellow Rotarians, we must ask ourselves an uncomfortable question tonight. Are we building strong clubs and communities, or are we managing comfortable declines? Because any system that would honestly want to evaluate themselves is already at risk with all this. A thriving club builds a thriving community, but a struggling club cannot sustain meaningful impact. And the bridge between both is culture. And culture is not what we say, it is what we constantly do. What we tolerate becomes who we are. If we ignore lateness, we promote indiscipline. If we excuse mediocrity in our clubs, we bury excellence. If accreditation is selective, trust will collapse. Not just between us, but in our communities that depends on us. But this is not about blame to anyone. It's about responsibility, which we all should accept. The way forward is intentional leadership. Not leadership by title, president, assistant governor, one assistant governor, district governor, but leadership by behavior. Leadership that is seen in action, felt in fairness, and proven through consistency. Because people may ignore what we say, but they will never ignore what we constantly do. And please listen, our communities are watching. They are watching Rotary. We have people here that know Rotarians right now. They are watching how we are organized. They are watching how we lead, how we serve, and how we respond when things go wrong. We must also recognize the warning signs. Poor communication is one. Lack of mentorship is there. Unhealthy competition, resistance to change. These are not small issues. They are signals that we must take note of. Signals that something needs to be straightened. Signals that leadership must rise. Ignore them and they become cracks. Address this and they become opportunities. Rotarians, we must become intentional. We should set clear standards and live by them. Create space for honest feedback without fear. Mentor the next generations deliberately, not passively. Embrace innovations without losing our values. And above all, we must have the courage to act. Because silence in the face of wrong is not neutrality. Silence is permission. You are not being neutral. You are allowing it to happen. Let us not normalize what weakens our club. Let us not ignore what divides our communities. Instead, let us become custodians of values, champions of accountability, and builders of strong clubs and strong communities. Instead, let us become custodians of values. You know what that means? Because in the end, the strength of any club is measured by the strength of the community it serves. And when we get it right within, the impact will speak beyond us. Fellow Rotarians, my mission is accomplished.
Once again, please, can we give a round of applause? Fellow Rotarians, you agree with, please, no noise, please. Let's maintain some level of audience. Fellow Rotarians, you agree with me that that lecture was really apt. The first and the second guest lecturers delivered lecture focusing on how to prevent violence and maintain peace globally. But the third guest lecturer, who also happens to be a Rotarian, went direct on issues pertaining to how we could maintain peace and be able to meet our objectives as clubs. Once again, can we please celebrate him with a round of applause? I already informed you that in the next few minutes we are going to be out of here, and so we just Music, please bring it down. And so we just want to hear just 3 minutes message from the Edo State Chair of Rotary Action Group for Peace, Nigeria. I'm talking about Rotarian Evelyn Imode from the Rotary Club of Benin Icons. Please, once again, a round of applause, please. And as she's marching majestically to the podium, with the kind permission of the host, Rotarian Elizabeth Ativier, please, those in the Stomach Infrastructure Department, you can start delivering what you are known to do best. Please.
My Rotarian presidents, our PDGs, our AGs, PHs, fellow Rotarians, our guests, Rotarators, friends, welcome to the Peace Hall. My topic given to me is capacity building. I will be very brief. When people hear capacity building, they talk about training institutions, people in institutions, religious bodies, schools, and what have you. They talk about government training people. But I want to talk about self-capacity building. Self-capacity building. If an individual does not have peace, you cannot give it. You cannot give what you don't have. Peace is intentional. Peace is what you learn. You grow with it. Nobody brought this virtue or this talent from heaven. We have to learn it. In our homes, in our place of work, where we do our business, we have to be different. You have to learn to be different in everything. People will push you. Situations will push us. But just remind yourself, I'm a Rotarian. I don't want to do this. Start learning it. Before you know it, you'll become a peace ambassador. Can we hear a clap? Clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. Is your club peaceful? If no, what are you doing concerning it? What are you doing concerning it? Make the move. Let's drop the ego. You going forward does not mean you are weak. It shows you are wise and you are the matured one. Read books and make research. Teach yourself how to be peaceful, how to promote it. In your home, people are watching you. They are telling themselves, ever since you joined Rotary, you are different. Don't join those fighting the ring road. Don't join those that say, let's fight and break it. Join those that says, it's okay, let's make peace. That doesn't show you are weak. It shows you are the strong one in the room, in the society, in your club, and in your environment. I want you to let your voice be seasoned. The speech you make, let it be seasoned. Some people do not hold gun. They don't hold sticks. But their words bring war. I want to join my words with what our Professor Ragwe said. He said there are some people, they are hiding. Even in the club, you see some people fighting. They are not the real troubleshooter. There are some persons that use the phone call to ignite the war. Tell yourself, I don't want to be used. I want to be a vessel of peace. In your family, your siblings, among your friends, build yourself so well that nobody can use you. Be in control of your emotions. There is a popular song. Let there be peace in our hearts. Peace in our home, peace in our nation and the world. Are we going to make peace? The day I decided not to war and to make the move, international studies and diplomacy, after countries have fought war, the next thing they go back to round table. So why don't we start with the round table? Communicate, talk about it, and sort ourselves out. I want to advise us, I want to plead with us, let us be the vessel of peace. Let us be the engine room of peace. And when they are looking for where unity or who will promote peace, you should be the mediator they will seek for and look for. There are some persons, when they are seeking for peace and they are choosing people, the committees that are going to settle, when they mention some particular names, they will say, don't call him or her. You want to spoil the whole matter. Is our name going to be among the list of peacemakers, or is our name going to be among those that are going to remove from the peace committee? I want to plead with us. Let us learn it. Let us build it. Let us read it. Let us act it. So we'll become a peace ambassador. Thank you.
Please, we can make it louder. We can make it louder. A wise man once said that if you know that all that have been said concerns you and there's need for you to change, please change. So that not only the club, but the community that we live will be a better place. At this point in time, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, because this event is not only for Rotarians, but also we have Rotarators here. And so they are here to give us few songs as we enjoy our meal, take the refreshment, and in words of our host, she has said that the bar is inexhaustible. Where is the president of Uselu? The bar is inexhaustible. The kitchen is inexhaustible. Is Rotary on fire? Yes. Okay. The bar is inexhaustible. Please, our host, in order to avoid violence, let your words be matched with what? Action. Because the moment you said the bar is inexhaustible, I saw some Rotarians going to the restroom to offload what they already have in order to receive more. Rotary and Joshua, are you here? The bar is inexhaustible. Can we please have our Rotaractor to quickly take us through two joyful and wonderful Rotary songs as we enjoy our meal? You will agree with me that today's seminar, today's event has been highly impactful, and with the array of seasoned facilitators, both within and outside Rotary, that have come here to deliver sound lectures on peace building, conflict prevention, and resolution. Let me once again recall that when our dear Prof, Professor Edi Eragbe was delivering his lecture, he said that it is because we assume that the food and the drink will not be enough. That is why we always push, we destroy the line. You see a big man no longer sits down again. I need my food. But may I surprise you? The food and drink of today is inexhaustible. There shall be peace. No conflict at all. So if you know you have not taken small chops, just gently notify those in charge. If you know you have not taken drinks and what is coming is not your brand, please Meet the peace coordinators. I am not one of them. Please. We have Rotary Jeff here, Rotary Evelyn. Just meet them. These are people, they don't like violence. Please. Don't meet Rotary KK. She's already with an empty bottle. Please. Rotary, please take the floor.
Please, let's stand on our feet. We're taking Grandfather's Clock, page 31.
She's with the mic. She's.
Yes. All protocol duly observed. Please, let's be on our feet. We're going to take the Grandfather's Clock, page 31. La 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 la. My grandfather's clock was too large for the shed, so we stood 90 years on the floor. You're not clapping though. It was taller than I than the old man himself, though his way not a penny with long brave love. It was born on the morn of the day that he was born. I was always his treasure and never to go again when the old man died. 90 years, 90 years, it was from my hands. Tick-tock, tick-tock, it's time they go somebody. Tick-tock, tick-tock, it's stop, shut, never to go again when the old man died. It rang and alarm in the dead of the night, and alarm that for years has been gone, and we knew that the spirit was coming from fight, that his hour of departure has come, to the clock every time with the silver muffled shine, as we silently stood by his side, but they stopped, never to go again when the old man died. 90 years, it was somebody. Tick-tock, tick-tock, it's time that was somebody. Tick-tock, tick-tock, they stop, shut, never to go away when the old man died. It is a small one.
You may have big head, you may have
small head. Head is no barrier. Come and join. You may take Guinness, you may take Gouda. Drink is no barrier. Come and join. You may wear papas, you may wear face cap. Cap is no barrier. Come and join. Let's go. Come and join. Come and join. Rotary is for you and me. Come and join. Rotary is for you and me. Come and join. It is a tomorrow. It is forward after. Aye fele. It is forward after. Titi aye. After. It is tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I don't tire.
Which Rotary Club is in Nubawo? Who is in Nubawo? Who is the promised president in Nubawo?
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, where is the promised president from Nubawo? We have good news. We have good news. Can we please listen? Our host just informed us that our lead speaker in the person of Professor Eddie Eragbe has indicated interest to join the Rotary Club of Nubawo.
Will I come?
He's a Rotarian. He's a Rotarian. After all. He's a Rotarian. After all. He's a Rotarian. After all. He's a Rotarian. We love her. Rotarian audience, please. Rotarian Afar. You know it was your spirit that went to charter that club. So you need to be watchful and smart too. So that Rotary Club of Uselu will not take this year. Please. We are about closing. Audience, please. We are about closing. Rotarians, please, can we maintain some moment of silence, please? We are about closing. At this point in time, we want to hear goodwill and charge from our dear past district governor, a man who has been supporting clubs, particularly in Benin. Most times you see him in your club unannounced. May I please respectfully call Demand DG. It is not in my voice, so in the voice of Joshua. I never said it. Please, let's make welcome PDG Ikpomosa of the Mutua.
General President, permit me to adopt the already stated protocols. I'm so excited. Matter of fact, the last 1 week, I've been touring Nigeria as the aide of Rotary International President Francesco Arezzo, from Lagos to Port Harcourt, to Abuja, And I came into Benin to rest. I was looking at my Facebook page and I saw this program. I was like, even if I don't have any to give, let me go and drink their beer. And unfortunately, I was given Coke. And in my protest, because it was serious conflict, you know, serious conflict. Prof told me, well, I'm here to speak about peace. You start grumbling now. The purpose of coming here will be defeated. So we decided that we try to baptize our Coca-Cola. We don't have any cans and stuff on the table. Turn it to wine. Now, presidents, I must say that you people have been doing very, very well. And I tell people, when you resolve a conflict, positive things come out easily. 5 years ago, if I stand on this stage and talk about Rotary in Benin, so people will throw paper at me. Hello? They will throw me paper. And people don't like Edo. There's no governor from. Am I lying?
No, sir.
They always tell me there is no governor from Edo. And the district governors in their wisdom, through the wonderful performance of the candidate you sent, they now gave the governor to Edo. How many clubs have come since the governor was announced? Who can tell me? Can't be 3. I saw Erivi. I don't even understand. I saw Bowo Yaiko. I saw Etetu. I saw King Ubini Kingdom. And they are all springing up like that. Why? Because the conflict was what? Resolved. Now, they are even bringing a district conference to where? Edo. I won't just be there. They are giving it to you in Edo. Previously, if you say you are bringing a conference to Benin, they will tell you, no, it can't happen. My dear friends, I am going to come from Ekma for your conference. I won't be a part of Edo for that purpose. Because I want to come and enjoy the groove. If you don't give us groove, when we leave, we say, those people are post. I don't know the cry last night. I don't carry what? Last. My dear friends, I'm not here to talk about conflict or peace. I want to talk of perception of Rotary. Whether we like it or not, some of our greatest challenges at district level now is actually coming from where? From where? Edo. Simple issues. Hello, President, please listen to me. Because you are the ones that are giving us this challenge. I will not hide it. You are doing very, very well. But for small noise. And it's probably not your own making. But when they want to talk about the district 9141, we don't talk of PDGIK. Who do we talk of? The district governor. In the same way, when your club start to send small noise signals, we start to challenge the presidents. Even when the president doing his best, we don't cooperate with them. The treasurer holds the checkbook, won't pay dues. The district governor will call the treasurer, please pay your dues. You say, no. The president, what's the president's business of keeping your club afloat? You create your conflicts in your clubs. And the district gets wrong perception of us. Hello? 2 people woke up in the morning. One mentally challenged, he said, don't call them magic, one mentally challenged, and the other a banker who would assume that has a fine, sane mind. Hello? In the morning, the mentally challenged man got up from where he was sleeping, completely naked. And the banker woke up from his house, fully suited, 3-piece suit with a tie, and they went about their businesses. The banker passed the mentally challenged man on the road and said,
This man is naked. Kind of nonsense it is. And he moved on. When I tell this man wants to kill himself by size, no problem. He moved on. In the afternoon, the banker now went to the market to go and do what? Marketing. Went to one of the markets, to do markets. To go and do marketing. And he was sweating in his three-piece suit. And the madman was very comfortable in his nakedness. And then the madman turned to him and said, Oga, remove the jacket, you go die. Oh. Hello? You know why? Because the perception of the banker was that being in three-piece suit was the main thing. That made him decent. But he was dying the heat. The madman in his nakedness was very comfortable. So the perception of the madman to this big boy is that you want to kill yourself with this suit. And the banker looking at this naked, if he was able to strip himself naked at that point in time where he was dying of sweat, he would have done it. What am I trying to bring out here? Your club is what makes you. You say you are a Rotarian. I can see people shouting, Prof, join our club. Prof, join our club. Will Prof be comfortable in your club? It's a question. Hello, I don't want the answer here. You all know that I will tell you the truth. Edo is growing fast. But the purpose of this seminar, why I came, is to listen to intelligent people speak to us. I have heard intelligent people speak. And like the Master Ceremony said, if what they were saying about conflicts touches you, change. When they call me making a difference governor, mad governor, I tell people, my philosophy when I was governor is, if you cannot change me, I must change you. But one of us must do what? Change. This year, the governor, I begged him. He gave us, set aside money for global grants for us to do restrooms. Where is the President of Benin? Is he here? President? Independent Rotary, are you there? You just said hi. You cannot even say hi. Thank you very much. They did a wonderful write-up for district grants. And the governor said, go and convert to a global grant. Talk to Rotary clubs to support them. I know I talked to Rotary Club of Benin and some other Rotary clubs, but up till today, it's causing conflict between me and the governor. Can I tell you who's Benin, my president? I will discuss that later. What I'm trying to say is that even if I'm going to use Benin, to drive that global grant, that comfortable going if they are not responsible for the club. But global grant is not something that just throw somebody's back. It has to be a commitment, and we are still discussing it. But if we don't get it this time, maybe you think you get it this time, it may not be possible. Because maybe by then, some of us will not be interested again. The conflict you must just remark. I'm not supposed to give a vote of time, but I want to thank those who put this thing in place. They have talked to our consciences. I'm sure a lot of Christians who hear these things are not actually here. But let them get the message. There must be peace in our clubs. We must support our club leaders. If there's no peace in your club, no matter how powerful you are, you will not get support in the district. You may not understand. There's politics everywhere, and we know the politics that they play up there. The joy I have is that I can post in the Council of Governors now that Edo not the carry last again. I can boast that if you tell me to name 6 people for Eastern Governor in Percy's year, I can pick wonderful president from the Chromas group. I can boast that if there's any incident going to take place in Edo, I can find a comfortable HOC group. Nobody can tell me again I beg carry your Edo dey go because I know Edo is doing very well. But please, the little small challenge you have in our club, let us resolve them. That's why we have this seminar. That's why I'm so excited I've had a wonderful talk here. Thank you very much for the organizers. If not for any other thing, for the small chops. I can imagine if I have to go back home hungry. It will have been a serious conflict issue. Finally, on behalf of the district governor and that of District 9141, I want to thank those who put this thing into place. Please make a lot of noise on your social media pages, not your WhatsApp group, please, because you talk to yourself on WhatsApp group. As I speak with you, so much noise is being made about the events taking place in Port Harcourt, in Bayelsa. Let them also know that we are prepared and we have done wonderfully well with our program today. Don't hide the photographs in your phone. Don't hide the photographs in your WhatsApp group. Let it be so loud that they will think that we're about 1,500 rather than the number we have here. Retractors, thank you for coming. Remember that you are partners. You are partners and membership type now. You understand? So be bold. Bring the projects. We will support you. And you are very lucky now that Prof. Even if he doesn't come to club meetings, I said he's going to be Rotarian. He's going to be Rotarian. I have captured him to Rotary a person rise. So if you like, drop all your club numbers. He's going to expand. Thank you very much. And have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
It's okay. This is a peace seminar. We must not end it in a conflict mood. As we close this event, as we call our president of Oregbeni for the vote of thanks on behalf of the Promas president, as we call the president of Benin Kingdom for the vote of thanks, please take this as a reminder. Have you registered for the DISCOM?
I'm president of Benin.
Yes. For all that our PGD have said today, and the joy that we are hosting DISCOM in Edo State, as president of various clubs, ask yourself, how many of your members have registered for DISCOM? If you cannot answer that, it means there need to be peace to push for more registration in your club. At this point in time, may I please call the president of Rotary Club Benin Kingdom, Rotarian Ikpomosa Alfred Iyamu, to give us the vote of thanks. Oh, and unity. Rotarian Josephine Ebere from the Rotary Club Benin Unity for the joint vote of thanks.
Thank you, our moderator. The Promas president, here present. Past district governor, here present. Past assistant district governor. Assistant district governor, here present. Rotarians, Rotaractors, ladies and gentlemen. We are very delighted to have you here this evening. I want to thank specifically all our facilitators for their wonderful presentation. We are grateful to you, Professor Eddie Eragbe. We thank you, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Mrs. Rotarian, Mrs. Margaret.
Please, audience, please. Please, audience.
Allow me to my team. Rotarian Margaret Negbenebo, we thank you. And all other facilitators. We are indeed very grateful. We invited you, you came, you honored us. Once again, I say thank you. And I want to thank all Rotarians present for finding time to be part of this seminar. Once again, I say thank you all for coming.
Thank you so much. I also want to appreciate all of you for coming, taking out time out of your busy schedule to honor this invitation. Thank you for joining us to celebrate Rotary at 121. It is really indeed a great celebration. Thank you so much. And I also want to use this opportunity to invite you for our project, Youth Empowerment Project, that will be coming up on Thursday, 26th, at National Directorate of Employment along Mission Road. Please, we want to see all of you there. We will be glad to see you. Please, we will be empowering 40 youths in skill acquisition. Please, we want to see you support us, all the Rotarians, please, and Rotaractors too. Thank you so much. Thank you. We love you. Time 10 a.m.
At ND office. 112, I mean 122 Upper Mission
Road. 122 Upper Mission Road.
We are doing in collaboration with ND.
Yes.
We are training 40 youths.
We are training 40 youths.
You can join us.
You can join us, please.
Which of the skills you want to acquire?
There's photography, videography,
and solar installation.
Fellow Rotarians, we encourage you all to participate in that project. It is a laudable project and is highly welcoming. Also on our various Rotary platforms, we are going to post the IVs. We encourage you all to be present in that particular project. It is on economic empowerment project. It is an economic empowerment project and it is a joint project. On this note, once again we say a very big thank you to you all for finding our time to be here. To all our prominent presidents, we say very big congratulations for this project that has been done. What is the next thing to do? Go and ensure you report the project on the Rotary dashboard. As clubs, it's not just to participate, but you should report this project as part of your individual project on the Rotary dashboard. May I at this point in time call our host to officially close us, to officially close this seminar. And as we do that, our host has already assured us that the drink is what? Inexhaustible. And there is party. Let's keep drinking. May we please be upstanding as we take the toast.
Please hold on, please sit down. We cannot close this meeting with this cake staring at us. I don't know who is going to eat this cake when we have all left. So committee chairman, please come and do justice to this cake so that people can eat this cake before we go home. Committee chairman, please take it down to that place. Let them call them and put in the tray. I mean, we can't just abandon this cake and go home.
Conflict of
So, should I just close it or while you wait for it? No, close it. Yes, I want to call on AG Afar to help us with the toast.
That's my AG.
So that our AGs will not sack us and say, President. So AG is doing a function now. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Please. Provost President.
Thank you.
All the governor, the AGs,
ages, fellow Rotarians, Rotarians in our midst, guests and friends. Please can we be upstanding so we can take our toast. Please hold something. Not somebody's wife. Hold something. Hold something. Shine your glass. Shine your glass. Thank God and say you. Okay. Let's go to the Rotary International. It goes to the 9141. It goes to Rotary Club of Benin. It goes to Rotary Club of Benin Urban. It goes to Rotary Club of Benin Unity. There's a Rotary Club of Oreg Benin. It goes to Rotary Club of New Benin. Oba Benin. Rotary Club of Uselu. Rotary Club of Benin Metropolitan. Benin Jarwe. Rotary Club of Benin Ekpa. Rotary Club of Ekpa. Oh yeah, long live Rotary Club of Ekpa. It goes to Rotary Club of Benin Kingdom. Retractors. All the retractors.